Mink, you're muted.
Hi,
Hi, Mink. How you doing?
I'm great. I might have to leave very abruptly, and also sorry if you can hear the sirens. Rachel found me, I guess.
I can hear the sirens. It's nice to have you on stream. I know it will upset her.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It sure
So
will.
do you want to introduce yourself? Introduce yourself to chat in any way you like.
Sure. Hi gang, I'm Mink. I was friends with KP for a while and was kind of just like there for all of this up until very recently. The only reason why I know Beckett is because she told me to talk to him to defend her to him. And then I found out pretty quickly that she was like lying to me about a lot of stuff. And then she completely misrepresented this conversation that I had with Beckett and used like my real name in a call with Lio Convoy and just did a bunch of other stuff that like ended up in my personal information getting leaked. So yeah, she's gonna be really pissed that I'm doing this, but like girly pop, you literally dragged me into this. I was not a character in the story until you made me a character in the story.
The way this has turned out is so fucking crazy. I think you mentioned on like K-Huck stream that Courtney accused me of grooming you.
Yeah, in hindsight, I kind of wish that I didn't say that though. I think I just had a lot of adrenaline, but my beef isn't with Courtney. My beef is not with Courtney.
It is very funny
I
though.
want,
I
I
mean,
want Courtney and I probably disagree on a lot of things, but I want her and I to be chill. Peace and love to Courtney. Hope you're doing okay.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. How? I mean, what's your overall feeling on how this has gone?
Well, like, I don't know. I'm in a weird position where I knew that this was coming for several months. And at first I tried to talk her out of it, but I mean, well, Beckett, you know what happened when I tried to talk her out of it. She kind of just like went silent for 3 consecutive minutes and then was like, I'm disassociating. I have to go. And yeah, so I don't know. Like, I don't really have a reaction to all of this. I'm kind of just like, I knew this was going to happen. I hoped that it wouldn't be this bad. It
Well,
is. I
she
tried to
like
talk her out of it, tried to reason.
I believe she said to you that she wasn't planning to press charges, just file the reports. Um,
Against you specifically, though.
yeah, I mean, there's no way she wouldn't have like filed reports
But
against me
also,
if
like,
like press charges. She could.
she, yeah, and she just like waffles and goes back and forth on a lot of things. Like, especially like with Barbie, for example, there were times where she would argue with me, like, no, Barbie's like a danger to me and she needs to like go to jail because she's a danger to society. And then other times she's like, oh, actually, like, I'm sure it'll be like, I just want to scare Barbie. I'm sure that, like, reporting her to the bar association isn't going to do any damage to her. I just want to freak her out. So it's also like, yeah, sure. She said she wasn't going to actually press charges. Oh my God, KP lied about something?
I mean, is there anything like okay? So you've obviously watched all this unfold a bit more from the inside than probably actually anyone else. Um,
Low key.
low key. What do you think? Like, is there anything you think people should know about KP that hasn't like that's been like missed or that people wouldn't be aware of?
Honestly, like, I think the theories that are already kind of out there about her are pretty true. And when people, like, most of the time when I hear people speculate on like her motives or what's going on with her, like it's true. And I guess I would say if you're looking for like a deeper meaning or like some kind of bigger master plan that we're not just figuring out, like there isn't one. It's not that deep, I guess is what I'd say.
She's just crazy and angry.
Well, she's just like, sorry, I'm trying to think about how mean I want to be. I don't want to be too mean.
You don't have
Um,
to be too mean.
well,
Be
like,
a little mean.
she's just high all the time. I'm sorry, she's just high all the time. There's not that much thought that goes into this kind of stuff. Like, yeah, just being high and disassociating all the time doesn't equate to like thinking things through logically or rationally or like making the best decisions. And she has a bad memory without like just constantly being high. And I'm sure the weed doesn't help. So she'll like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, do you? I mean, has she blocked you now?
Yeah.
Did you get an angry message or anything?
Well, no, because I blocked her after I sent her. I wasn't that angry. To be, in comparison to the several paragraphs that she sent me, I'd say I was relatively calm. I did call her delusional and paranoid.
I mean, it's one of these things where it's like, when you're delusional and paranoid enough, even if there aren't plots, there are plots of plenty by the end because of the way you end up treating people. And I think that's
Well, no,
very much
literally,
the
like she
case with
manifested
KP.
this dude. Like I, like they're like again, I never would have talked to you if she didn't tell me to talk to you. And then she immediately started like spinning stuff when I started talking to you. And like, initially, like I wasn't going to like tell you a bunch of stuff about her until she told me to. And then she started lying and she started lying about me and like putting me in compromising situations when I was trying to help her out. So, like, yeah, like she creates these situations for herself. And yeah, like I would not be doing this if she didn't put me in the situation. But I'm at a point with it now where I'm like, you know what? Like the only reason why I haven't been doxxed is because you, Beckett, have gone to all the other creators that she's given my personal information to and been like, hey, like pretty please don't dox them.
Yeah. 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 God. I mean, I remember her being very angry at one point. You told me that she was angry because you said to her that the only person, like, that she's meant to be your friend, but the only person who's tried protecting you or doing anything to like correct any information that's got out is like the evil streamer person.
Yeah. No, I did say that to her and yeah, that went predictably.
I mean, so can you confirm, I guess, from your conversations with her, and this is obviously just testimony, that KP's intention was to DMCA strike people to get that information?
Yes. Yes, because I remember talking to her about like why would you copyright strike all of these channels? Like they're not going to go through and you're not going to like none of this is going to see the inside of a courtroom. Like what are you trying to achieve? And she said in a bit like I'm never like I remember her tone of voice. She said in a very like smug kind of way like oh that's not the only reason to file a DMCA strike. And then sure enough a couple weeks later she was like I have all of these people's names and addresses and I'm going to do all this with this information. And she was asking me a lot about like you, Beckett, and I was talking about that a little bit on the stream last night. But yeah, her white whales are you and Lio Convoy. She has Lio's information, I think, but it's more just that like based on the local laws of where he is, there's not really anything that she can do to him, and that deeply upsets her.
I don't think I've broken any laws in the UK. I think I'm pretty much fine. Yeah, I don't think I've done anything. In fact, I know I haven't done anything. We'll get into a little bit about like, dude, the copyright stuff's fucking insane. Um, but that's civil, you know. Again, it's interesting with the like the release calls and stuff because I she says something in the doc about how she knew the calls would be recorded and what I was using them for, but she didn't consent to how I was framing her or some shit. It's like,
She's mad it didn't go her way. Like that's what it is. She's mad it didn't go her way and she's working backwards from there. Like that's what I mean about like it's not like it's actually not that deep. It's just as surface level as you'd think.
bro, it's deeply unhinged. I mean, I don't know. It is funny that KP has constantly cried about people coming to talk to me, but it really is the case where people have just come to talk to me because she's annoyed them so much. I mean, that's true of Courtney as well. I think that's true of a lot of people. Like, I
Well,
don't
for
know.
me, like she literally, like she literally sent me your way. Like, no offense, you're cool, but I didn't want to talk to you. I didn't want to talk to you. And then, like, even after I was like, I'm done. I'm never doing this for you again. What's wrong with you? She goes to Lio and is like, hey, Lio, here's my friend's personal information. Here's her real name. I'm going to completely lie to you about like a conversation that she had and just completely misrepresent it. Oh, and also like she's gonna talk to you and like you can like use her to like run defense for me after like I literally told her that morning like hours before that like enough cease stop it and I I think I told you about this call like when I after I knew about the Lio stuff before he made that video, but I wanted to wait until it came out to yell at her. And then it came out and I lost it. It got very ugly. I screamed at her, like, don't fucking lie to me. Like, and because she just kept like playing stupid and saying like, oh, I'll have to read the transcript to know what I said, when I kept asking her like, why did you lie about me? Why did you completely misrepresent the conversation? Why are you making allegations against Beckett through me using my real name to like a self-proclaimed pedo hunter? Like it's just a friend wouldn't do that.
No.
And also like you want to talk about consent, you want to talk about like sharing people's information without consent and dragging people into stuff without consent. Like, Rachel, honey, look in the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, the only like she cries victim that she's the one being put at risk, but I mean,
No, well, I told
just
you about the conversation where she was like, "Oh, everyone's putting me at risk," and I told her, like, Rachel, that's what you did to me, and like I yelled at you for it, but I didn't like try to ruin your life. I just yelled at you a little bit,
yeah,
and yeah, she didn't have a response to that.
yeah. I would love to know what like I mean, I can imagine what state she's currently in, but like, I mean, who's she got left to talk to? She's got like a couple of mods. That's it. A server that she says has got minors in it, apparently, for some reason. I don't know what the fuck that is about. She seems to have thought that she'd be able to put this document out and that would like turn the tide, and then she'd be able to repair her relationship and just sort of go back to posting normally. Um, I don't think the viewers are coming back. I don't think there's any way to come back from this, right? This you're like
No.
totally fucked.
No, like I think after the first video came out, if she didn't completely bomb her response to it in May, I think that she could have gotten out of this.
Well, Courtney's
But
Courtney's
she doubled
admitted to
down.
writing it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, because she tried to get me to write it, and then I just got busy with stuff. But when I was going to write it, it was going to be like an apology video. Like I reached out to Saber personally to like apologize. And then I come back, like, because I didn't talk to her for a little bit, I just got busy. And then the next time I talked to her, she was like she had completely changed her tune, and she was back to yeah, how she was before. And that's another thing that she complains about is she'll say like nobody's giving me grace to like process things on my own time or like change my mind as I get new information. Girl, it's because no one can keep up with how frequently and how quickly you change your mind. You change your mind on everybody every 5 seconds. It's like you selectively choose which things you want to remember at any given moment based on like what you're trying to get out of that conversation. So it's not that like, oh, people aren't giving you space to grow and change your mind and like update your perspective with new information. No, it's that you're inconsistent.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you.
And I
I
don't
agree with you.
even think it's something she's doing on purpose. Like,
Oh God. I mean, yeah, I don't know what she does next though. I mean, this was her Hail Mary. What do you do after this? Aside from spend the next like 10 years of your life trying to find ways to ruin mine. I suppose that's it now. I suppose Lio and I are her white whales. We need to be destroyed.
Mostly you, mostly you.
Mostly me, let's be honest.
I
Um,
know, I still remember I asked her, like, so who are you filing police reports against? And she goes, Beckett, Barbie, Beckett.
dude, dude, I just.
What'd she say one time? She was like, when you talk about him, I start to shake. I remember, like, there were it's the whole thing. See, now I'm like, maybe I'm being too mean. Maybe I'm going below the belt.
Like, I think it's dude. I mean, the irony is people have tried being nice. Lio has been way too fucking nice to this woman. I was
No,
too
well,
nice
like
to her to
me,
begin
Lio
with.
tried to
Like
help her. Like me,
I mean the truth.
Lio tried to help her, and she was like, what if I punished you for this?
I mean, I said to begin with that this is either stupidity or malice. It can't be anything else. And she doesn't want to accept that she's an idiot. And I mean, she is, but she is. I mean, it's just both at this point. It's obvious malice. She keeps. Somebody else pointed this out, which was interesting. I can't remember who it was, so I am.
Hold on,
I'm.
give me a second. Like an idiot, I just spilled tea everywhere. I'm listening. I just need to clean this up really
Oh, it's
quick.
fine. So I'm totally stealing a take I heard that was interesting, which was why is it that KP is the only person allowed to mind read people? Like anytime anyone goes, well, she's an idiot or it's malice. It's like I don't think we should. People can mind read me. They're like think that they know what's going on in my head. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? That is what you do to everybody. Like fucking, there was a whole section about how I was like it was in a DM post to me. That was your take, Falgi? Okay. There was like there was a whole post that she like a DM she sent to me where she was like, "Oh, well, you're applying this archetype to me and it's because of how you see women and things." I'm also kind of convinced KP was in love with me. I think KP was like, "This is an attractive ginger man." I mean that's my genuine take now. I think we are in full spurned lover territory here. There is absolutely no way. It must be.
Actually, I have a different theory. I have a different theory. I think that in her mind, you stole me from her, and like that's what it is. And you like stole like a bunch of her other like former friends and like team members and whatnot for her. So I think it's easy for her to be like, it is like Beckett's the ringleader. He's the one like pulling all the strings and manipulating all these people because it couldn't possibly be my wretched behavior that pushes everyone that cares about me away from me. Surely this is the result of external manipulation.
True. True. It's just like, dude, I'm just too brilliant. I'm the puppet master basically. This shit. Dude, if her channel gets deleted, I might steal her channel name. Oh, dude. I'll just start posting. I'll do like, dude, I'll like steal her channel name and start doing actual Kim Possible analysis
Do
on the
it.
side. I'll use AI. It'll be fine. She'd approve of that.
Shout out to her most loyal team member, ChatGPT. ChatGPT is okay with not being paid.
Well, look, I know you've got to go and do things, and the longer I keep you, the meaner I'll encourage you to be. Um, but yeah, it's really helpful to like hear you publicly, I guess, on some of this stuff, even if it's just the lives. Um,
I thought we were gonna go over the doc. I have like probably like 20, 30 minutes, but I can also peace out if you're moving on with the stream.
I think I'll peace out because otherwise you'll have to drop partway through before it'll get good as well because it's only the Barbie stuff to begin with. And I want to hear some of your thoughts. I would like to talk to you again. Probably a load of the other former KP mods as well. I actually really want to talk to Bogsy. For anybody, if anyone's got any contact with Bogsy, I'd like to talk to Bogsy. Partly because it'll annoy her, partly because I'm fascinated. Basically, I wanna go over this drama from like freaking years ago to some extent, because I think that's where a lot of this began, and I think it's worth doing. But yes, I'd like to drag you on with a load of other people, so we might do that next week.
Actually, there's one more thing. Sorry, now that you've
Yeah, yeah.
mentioned, um, there's one more thing I'd like to share. So this is about Chris. When she first told me about the Chris thing. So I'm like, I'm very, like, I am not online. I am very tapped out of all of this stuff. Like, and for a really long time, like, my only information that I was getting on any of this was coming from her specifically. And I can't really say that I've learned my lesson, to be honest, because Beckett, you've just taken her place. Um, and you just tell me stuff, and I'm like, yeah, sure, that seems legit. I'm not gonna like think about that too much. And she was telling me about like the Chris stuff, but she told me that like all of the things that he said in the story, that he actually did those things, and she didn't tell me that they were sharing a hotel room. She told me that he like swiped her key card and essentially broke into her hotel room after stealing her key card so that he could masturbate on her used underwear. So I was under the impression that like he actually committed a serious sex crime, and that's what all of this was about.
Oh my
So
god.
imagine my shock when like, and the way that I found out that it wasn't a real thing that happened was from her own video.
Oh my god. I mean, it's yeah, she seems to like constantly gloss over this now, where she's like, oh, it's, this is a sex crime, and Beckett's referring to it as a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke story told. What the fuck are you talking about? It's insane. It's that this woman's crazy. And again, lies all the time. Like, bro. Like, dude. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Okay.
All right, and on that lovely note, I am gonna peace out. I might lurk for a little bit before I have to go.
No worries.
And in the next stream, I will aggressively hit on you because I'm just so down bad for you, and that's what all of this is about,
Hey,
clearly.
yeah, listen, I'm apparently very effective at grooming adults. I don't know. Fuck.
It's like you're so good at grooming that you can groom adults with developed brains. It's
Yeah.
really impressive.
So I did. It's a skill. I learned it from, I don't know. I learned it from the ACC. They kill me now. Right. Have a fun night. I'll chat to you in a bit.
You too. See ya.
Peace. Thank you, Mink. Thank you, Mink. Okay. All right. I've got super chats to read. You guys are owed stickers. Please enjoy these stickers while I read these super chats. Holy fuck, guys. You guys have been like fucking amazing.